Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Now Sacramento starting five. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Monk is out there with LaVine, and it's DeRozan in at the three slot. And for the Lakers, in at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic, and it's Hayes in at the center position. How important to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Here's Sabonis. It's rebounded by Hayes. And here are the Lakers. Down low. Out to Doncic. Reeves against LaVine. Shot. High post. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Yeah, and two mid-tier teams trying to get a leg up in the conference, guys. We'll see what happens.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign and trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. And in the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. And it's Doncic missing. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Reeves against LaVine. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, extremely crafty, smart, clever. LaVine with the ball on the string, creating all the separation he needs to do work.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Unloads from 13. And it's DeRozan missing.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
James looking it over. There's the pass to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Rebound collected by LaVine. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
At 6'6", DeRozan can fly with the best of them.
Here's Doncic. Los Angeles with another miss. The Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Shoots from the right block, and DeRozan finishing inside. DeRozan's got his second bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Hayes. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
LeBron doing what he does best, creating for and elevating others.
Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to Phoenix.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
And it it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now Monk. He had 13 points in the win against Minnesota. Ellis against Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Now, here's Monk. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And let's check out stats for James. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 25 points per, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish, at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. In third, the Lakers.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
The first free throw is good. And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Monk on the money with the open jumper.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
LeBron's shot is good.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Ellis, the pass to Valanciunas. Over Hayes. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Well, good from Valanciunas. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
The Kings trail by 4. Monk outside. Passes to Valanciunas. Over Hayes. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Team substitution, Zach LaVine.
Here's Valanciunas, and the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He finished.
The Kings, 15.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, you're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. First trip to the line for him here. Greg, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Ellis against Doncic. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
LA's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Count that bucket. Sabonis has got 6 points in the quarter. The Lakers in the lead. Doncic steps on the gas, and it's good. 2 points. Doncic has got 9.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees it.
Timeout called by the Kings. For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for Ellis. Outside, Levine. The tray. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Monday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for their matchup with Detroit, that one, the 7th on the season for them. The team's still looking to improve each time they take the floor.
Doncic against Monk. Here's LeBron. Come on. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Second, Luka Doncic. And, of course, LeBron James.
And really 2 terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
Here's Sabonis. Up and in on the layup. 12 points for him.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Doncic going to work.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
The Kings have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Outside, Sabonis. Here's Murray. And it goes down 2 points. Murray's got his first points of the game.
And he never stops working. Murray keeps the feet moving and just never out of control. Great play there inside.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
The Kings making a switch here. And here's LeBron outside. That one doesn't go. The Kings leading, and LeBron the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin. which is crazy.
Doncic brushes off the contact and hits.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Outside, Levine. Pass to LaRavia. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Monk against Doncic. Monk attacking and stolen by James. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound, and they get it back. Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Luke is so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
Monk against Doncic. Doncic with the steal. And Hayes kicks to James.
Guys, I tell you what, just really enjoyable watching LeBron still do his thing. I mean, we're witnessing extended greatness.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And the Kings making a change here. Ellis has checked in. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. For Sacramento, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game. What a thing of beauty from James.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And James throws it down hard.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points. And that should do it with...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the floor for Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Zach LaVine is out there with Malik Monk. And it's Sabonis in at the 5 down low. The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
Luka's sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
In the corner, Murray with it. Lays it up off the glass.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Lakers leading by 3. One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
Shot clock at 5. Sabonis finds Monk. No good. That would have tied it. Monk's gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. LeBron passes to Hayes. Lakers working the ball around now. Reeves against Levine. Pass to Hachimura. To the left side wing. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Reeves can't hit. The Kings trail by 3. Monk outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, when you look at Monk's shot mechanics, they're really solid. Even with the foul, he completed his follow-through in his shooting motion. Impressive.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Lakers. Back to Hayes. And the shot goes in. Hayes has got 9 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Hachimura against Sabonis. Outside DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. DeRozan's got the game tied up here for Sacramento. Here's James. And some very quick points for him on that possession. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And a quick check of the stats for DeMar DeRozan. Great showing for him last season. Last year averaging 24 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Keegan Murray, and it's Ellison for Monk. And LeBron throws it down.
Still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping.
Levine against Reeves. There's Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Always putting on the show. Levine plays with flair and clearly one of the best dunkers in league history.
Here's Doncic. Valanciunas grabs the board. Kings have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Reeves against Levine. For the lead. Again, Levine missing.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
LeBron galloping to the rim, and LeBron throws it down hard.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Timeout called by the Kings. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. The Lakers second.
You know, after that solid performance last year, there will be a lot of high expectations this year. And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved, particularly shooting percentage.
.114 left here in the third quarter. The drive by Ellis. The kick out to Sabonis. Here's LaRavia. 8 points for him.
Come get it, come get it.
And there's the pass to Valanciunas. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And they also showed up in terms of passing. Fifth in assists. No doubt they relied on that motion offense, and their player movement was always consistent.
And their field goal percentage speaks to what a patient team they were last season. Good shot selection was certainly the key to their system.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
The Kings trail by 4. Ellis outside. Passes it to Sabonis. Over Reed. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Embracing more and more responsibility each season, Sabonis very comfortable being a big-time scorer for this team. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
23 seconds left in the third. Ellis against Doncic. Moves back up. Sabonis. They get the rebound. And finally, that one's good. Sabonis has got 18 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He has really delivered at the offensive end.
The Kings, 51.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Austin Reed. And it's Hayes in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the Laker 5. Murray outside. Pass to Valanciunas. A 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. Pass to Hayes. Takes the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Monk outside. 2 points. That one goes.
We know he can shoot deep, but he also has a nice touch inside. So Monk has a lot of confidence wherever he's shooting the ball from.
Reeves outside. On the wing, James. From the arc. Rebound by the Kings. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Sacramento. To the paint. Here's LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. He told his guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. See how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thank you, David.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Now the pass to Valanciunas. Dish now to Murray. Second shot opportunity. Back to Valanciunas. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Shoots from the corner. No good from LeBron. The Kings trail by 8. Outside, Levine. Stolen by Reeves. Here we go, one-on-one. Rejected by Murray.
And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Reeves, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Putting his head down and going to work. I love that intensity from Reeves.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's DeRozan, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Fast break, the Lakers. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Kept alive. Hachimura, no good. The Kings trail by 8. Outside for Murray. Unloads from 13. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Luka throws it down.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Timeout called by the Kings. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Passes it to Hachimura. Now here's James. For the 3. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 5 rebounds tonight. LeBron against DeRozan. James with some nice D. Lakers leading by 8. Hayes dishes to Doncic. Over Monk. Here's Hayes. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board, because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Monk outside. Here's DeRozan. Here's Sabonis. And slammed up by Sabonis.
Well, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
It's the three-point bomb.
And this just goes to show how much of a difference focus makes. Good win here for Los Angeles.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Reeves. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Monk kicks to Levine. Sacramento again missing. Here's Reeves. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Yeah, I mean,